welcome to In the Pit with Steve, and I am the head of the Circle Pit conga line. My name is Steve, and today we are checking out a band called Face Yourself. The song is Guillotine, and this was a recommendation based on a comment that somebody left on another video, so I figured, hey, they took the time to tell me, hey, you should check out this band. I'm going to check out that band. I'm a man of my word. So I'll be honest, I know absolutely nothing about this band. I never heard of them before they left that comment. So I'm going in 100% blind. I have, the very first frame of the music video up, and I see a China instead of a ride cymbal. So I'm assuming that we're going to get something interesting drumming wise. Definitely taking a page out of Lars Ulrich's books there, or Lars Ulrich's book. And then the band logo looks like it's spooky. So I'm assuming that we're in for some heaviness. So I genuinely don't know what to expect, but this was left in a comment on a video for Slaughter to Prevail, which is a deathcore band. So I'm assuming perhaps equal levels of heaviness. So without any further ado, let's get in the pit with Face Yourself. Maybe we're gonna just smash mirrors all over the place. Everybody's gonna be facing themselves. Oh, all right. Just right off the bat. All right, so I was wrong. He does have a ride cymbal. It's just obscured in that opening. She's got a great voice, very high, very black metal, kind of raspy, rapid fire vocals. I'm digging it. Her lows are great as well. Let's back it up as we're just kind of looking at a sea of red here. A lot of extra strings on these instruments. So definitely, I'm assuming that they've got probably some progressive backgrounds. Drummer is playing super calm. He looks like he is just in total control, which I always really appreciate. He looks like he has a very comfortable setup here with the just everything just right in a row, which I always really appreciate. That's how I always try to do my stuff too. You want everything very easily accessible at any given moment, minimal amounts of movement, necessary to preserve as much energy as possible for when you're playing. So yeah, I'm liking this so far. For the person that recommended this, all right, you're okay. Yeah, there's between the two guitars, there's 47 strings. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, I think with her vocals, it's a lot of she's very rapid fire in this song, and this is the first time I've ever heard them, so I don't know if this is a regular occurrence with this band. I think she's riding a very fine line of having enough open space where it's just not word vomit all the time, and kind of running into a little bit of that where the vocals are just like absolutely relentless and there's no room for anything else to breathe, because her vocals are mixed high in the mix, so they're obviously very predominant, and she's very good at what she does. I think that it just at times it can be a bit much. I don't think this song has that problem per se, but it is kind of running up against the line for me personally. I think that there's it was something that Trevor from Black Dahlia Murder did a lot, where he packed a lot of vocals into every song. And I think a lot of people started to kind of ape that style over the years and not allow things to breathe. And what they didn't understand was that Trevor was really a master of his craft at knowing when to let up the gas and when to really pile it on. And so I think sometimes you get vocalists that are just kind of like, oh, I need to fill as much as possible, because we don't really think of space in metal music, or at least extreme music. A lot of things are just wall of sound. Everything's just packed together and there's no room for things to breathe, especially because a lot of metal music these days is done in a digital hybrid, where a lot of times it's a drummer not even really recording live. They're using MIDI drums. So that doesn't really they don't think about it, because when you're not miking live drums and understanding that you need that room for everything, stuff just kind of gets condensed and compact. I have no idea what Face Yourself does personally, from a recording standpoint. I like the way everything sounds. If it's the legit drummer, great. If this is MIDI drums, so be it. It's fine. Spirit Box is all MIDI drums. I think they've only had their drummer record live on a couple of tracks. So, I mean, it's not like it's a negative thing, or most people don't even realize it. But I think that she's got her foot on the gas in this song in terms of like words per second. And sometimes it's awesome. It's awesome to have that. I thoroughly enjoy it, but it's just one of those things where I don't know, it just kind of stuck out in my head of like, man, this could go south really quick. But I think that they're doing a really, really good job. So let's get back into it. Yeah, so not to just keep pausing over and over again, that was a really good example of what I was talking about. Her singing during the guitar solo, it's actually kind of refreshing because you don't get that a lot. I think it was done well, except for that second part. There was that, he was doing that tremolo picking, and it was combating with her vocals in the mix, and her vocals ended up getting lost in the mix a little bit there. I still think overall it was a cool concept and a cool idea, but that's what I was talking about, where the second half there, let me see if I can back it up. Her second screaming part there gets a little lost when he's playing, because your ear is pulled to now two different things. You want to pay attention to what he's playing, but you also want to pay attention to what she's doing. And there's that inner conflict a little bit. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just, kind of caught my ear right there. I think they save it with having this ringing out echoing part, though. I think that's a nice way to wrap that section up. Nice blah. Right on. Yeah, let's go over, switch over. Let's get into the final thoughts. I kind of talked enough during that song. I don't want what I was saying to come across as being a negative about the band or negative about the song. It's just things that I notice. They're just personal pet peeves at time. It's not those are bad decisions to make or that they affect the song in a negative way or anything. It's just one of those things that when I listen to it, it's like, I probably personally wouldn't make that choice, but I'm not always right. Nobody is always right. I think that song is absolutely fantastic. I think that was the perfect introduction to that band because it's got me really, really wanting to listen to more of them. So I'm very thankful for that recommendation. I really, really enjoyed that. I don't know if they're a newer band or if they've been around a little bit. They all seem to be fairly young, looking at them. So I assume probably within the past, 5-10 years or something like that. But yeah, I think I like their guitar tone. Her vocals are absolutely fantastic. She has a very, very solid, that high pitched kind of black metal tinged sound. I am sold on them. So I'm very happy. I took the time to listen to them, but that's going to do it for me. Once again, thank you for getting into the pit, and we'll see you again real soon.